Hey, Cassie, you're up. Okay. This is really fascinating. First of all, I have to apologize. I got that froggy voice. I've been recording all day long, so my voice is about gone. So please excuse my froggy voice. We can take a look at these now. I think it's a fascinating concept. I really do. You know what? It didn't make sense to me at first, and I have some recommendations. But creating this kind of illustration of a brain typographically, boy, that's a home run. That is smart. That's a great solution. Actually, when you look at it, it does resemble a brain too. So, but there are some, how brains have those like textured lines all through them. So I would add a couple of smaller letters in here and maybe over here and maybe right here, just to reinforce that kind of texture of the brain itself. But this is really just such a wonderful concept. I love it. Okay, Kazuo Ishiguro. My recommendation is this, is that you've got these. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at this iteration. Don't want to do this. You don't want to stack type ever in typography. I will not stack type, even if a client recommends it, or asks for it. I describe why. You did one smart thing, is use lowercase letters. But the reason we don't stack type is because letter forms are designed to fit next to each other. Okay, so each letter form is designed based on the letters it's going to appear next to, and the counter form, or the negative space, is taken into consideration in that design. That is completely disregarded when we stack type. So therefore, I think it's a bad practice, and I think that most designers and typographers would agree that it is not considered to be a industry standard best practice. I do not recommend stacking type. This is better. It's better because basically what you've done here is you have, instead of stacking type, and this is how you do it. You just assemble the type on a horizontal baseline and then just rotate the baseline. That's good. I don't think we need that. I would take this configuration right here and I would just place it down right here somewhere. But what I do want to say is, again, this kind of labeling of the brain, I think that's interesting. It's got potential. But I think this is your answer right here. However, like I said, I would just place this just like this, embellish the brain a little bit, make it look a little bit more like brain. Then we need to make a connection. When I first looked at this, I didn't get brain until I read your writing. So I want to introduce the brain somehow into the tagline so that the viewer is able to make the connection that this is a typographic illustration of a brain, right? So since we're talking about, oh gosh, oh, I remember, it's up here. Excuse me. Since we're talking about the failability of memory, maybe the tagline could say something about studying the brain's failability of memory or something. I'd like to use the word brain in the tagline to make this connection so that the viewer, when they look at the word brain and they see this, they're going to go, oh, that's what that is. That's what we call the aha moment. That's the hook. That's what pulls the viewer in and makes them want to turn this over to see the back. Okay. You've used a modern typeface here. That's an interesting choice. Watch your kerning. I'm not real sure a modern typeface is the best thing here, only because this is a poster, and modern typefaces, I can't, well, you know what, let me do this. Let me download one of these because, actually, oh, darn it, I need to download that because I want to show you something, so let me just download this. Okay. Come on now. I don't know, boy, my computer's running very slow. At any rate, what I want to do is I want to zoom out of this a little bit so you can see that these hairline strokes on this modern typeface disintegrate, fall apart. Modern typeface is not a good typeface to use for something that's going to be viewed at a distance. And as soon as my computer starts to cooperate, I'm about to crash out, I think. This is making me really nervous. Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just hold out. Let me put this on hold for us. Okay, here we. Oh, good, good. I think we're in business. Boy, that got me nervous. Okay, yep, here we go. So let me do this. I'm going to zoom out. And what I want to do is I just kind of want to mimic what this looks like at a distance. So as you can see, the A falls apart. The right side of the U falls apart. Everywhere there's a hairline stroke, it kind of falls apart. And yeah, boy, I'm really nervous right now. I think I'm about to crash. I don't like that spinning beach ball at all. Anyway, so think about that. Maybe think about replacing that modern typeface with something, maybe even a sans serif. But you're using sans serif in your tagline, so maybe, yeah, maybe a serif. So your call, but I just think that the modern is falling apart a little bit. Now, this is a poster, meaning that it will be seen from a distance, right? So we want to make sure that it's visible from a distance. All right. I love the concept. I think this is strong stuff, man. Good job. A little bit of some execution issues, but nonetheless, just fantastic concept. Great. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. Great start. Thank you for sharing.